Hello everyone, welcome to Plutus IS. Today we are going to talk about one of the another topic, of course, as we do in that series. So many topics we cover in that UPSC geology optional paper, right? So many topics which I feel generally it's important, or maybe it's not very well already explained, or maybe sometime it is very easy to understand. I try to explain in that manner. So today the topic of today is your factors affecting enzymatic activity, right? So of course this is your important topic, as in your biochemistry. The so many topics are there, right? Carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, and so many other things. So today we are going to talk about enzymatic activity. As in the last class, in the last series of that enzyme or the geology paper second, as we are doing, we have talked about that inhibition of enzyme, right? So in that inhibition of enzyme, so we talked about the competitive and competitive inhibition, reversible, irreversible kind of inhibition. Actually, when we talk about this inhibition, is kind of, you can consider as a series. Why? Because inhibitors are also one of the method, or you can say the molecules, which impacting the enzymatic activity. So why I'm discussing it? This is the ultimate thing. It is here. We are going to talk about the enzymatic activity. So as we know the basic thing, and we know, and we have talked already how the enzyme is performing, right? This is a major question, that we are talking about the enzyme. So what is the enzymatic activity? So enzymes is actually your E plus S converting into ES complex. This is the most basic thing of enzymatic reaction, and then it is converting into the product, right? So this is your basic enzymatic reaction. That means with the presence, in the presence of the substrate, like how we should start this topic, how we need to understand this topic. There is no need of ratification. You need to just understand the concept, right? So in the presence of the substrate, enzymes binds with the substrate with their active site, as we have already talked about that inhibition wale concept mein, right? So enzymes bind with their substrate and forming the ES complex, right? And then ES complex is a kind of most unstable compound with the activation energy highest unstable with the highest amount of energy of the ES complex. Then it is converting in the E plus P. If you have listened this statement even carefully, then here we are talking about the mainly already two or three things. That means specificity of the enzymes because of its binding with a specific kind of substrate. So what is enzymes? Enzymes are your proteins, right? And what is the specificity of the proteins? That proteins, like suppose that if we talk about the translation process, remember the formation of the protein, the polypeptide chains. So here there's a specific kind of enzymes required, specific kind of temperature is required, right? So enzyme is also one of your biomolecules, right? To perform, and enzymes is performing, is enhancing the reaction, the chemical reaction, the biochemical reaction, right? So to perform even any kind of reaction, what are the major things required? Because enzyme is one of the substrate which is participating, which is involving in that reaction, right? So temperature, yes. So many types of enzymes required, so many level of temperature. But of course, we talk general about the normal temperature. Okay, fine. So enzymes are one of the structure. So the structure of the enzyme is your tertiary or the quaternary protein structure, right? Because enzymes are protein, majorly SCA primezyme. So that particular maintenance of that quaternary or tertiary structure is primary, is amino acid, and a primary. In when we talk about the proteins, little bit we can talk about the proteins. So when we talk about the proteins, the polypeptides, first primary level structure is a polypeptide forming with that amine bond, right? Then second is your secondary structure. When then we talk about that alpha helix and beta plated sheet, that is maintained with the hydrogen bond. So first level of bonding is with the peptide bond or the amine bond. Second level is the your hydrogen bond. Then the further modification or the further complexity of the secondary structure, the tertiary or the quaternary structure, is get stable with the so many other van der Waals bond, covalent bond, sulfur hydryl bond, so many other bonds, right? So that means this particular kind of maintenance of temperature is required a specific structure. So what can be the one of the major thing for the impacting the enzymatic activity is your temperature. Got it? Of course. So when we talk about the proteins, or enzymes, these all are the proteins, or majority of them. We are not going to the exception because here we are talking about the general enzymatic thing. So the basic temperature is required to perform the specific kind of function. Okay, the first thing about temperature. Second thing is, what is it is about. Of course, if we talk about, again, if you are relating the enzyme with the protein, so proteins are made up of so many types of amino acids, and when we know that, when we talk about the amino acid, again the major 20 types of amino acids are made up of different kind of amino acids, like some of the aromatic, some of the aliphatic, right? Then even some of the aliphatic, some of the uh, polar, then non-polar, then again in that polar and non-polar, then charged, uncharged, polar charged chain, polar uncharged chain. Okay, then even the charged and uncharged, the polar or non-polar, we talk about that acidic and basic, right? So again, that means enzyme is also made of some different kind of pH. That means a specific kind of enzyme can perform at a specific pH or the H plus ion concentration. So what about the second thing is a pH, right? Third thing about the concentration, of course, agar if there is only enzyme, there is no substrate concentration. Enzyme can be performed, of course, there is no substrate. If there is so much substrate that enzymes, all the active site of enzyme is fulfilled, right? Then what is the other type of reaction, right? Then the concentration of the substrate and the concentration of enzyme. Suppose that if there are too much substrate but not sufficient enzyme, or better can say all the active sites of enzymes are already fulfilled, then it will impact the rate of reaction, right? The third thing is the concentration of the substrate and the enzyme. Now, a fourth thing, when we talk about the enzyme, so many enzymes are actually not only made up of the proteinaceous or the amino acid part, they are also made up of cofactors, right? Such as, so many enzymes have the cofactor, some of the minerals, जैसे कि आपका FMN, right? Then so many enzymes have the similar as the protein because they are the protein. Some of the metal ions, right? Carboxy reductase, yeah, so many ions such as Fe, copper, so many things are other than that. Then the fifth we talk about, the fourth आपका concentration cofactors हो गया. Then of course the fifth regulator is the animation. So now this the whole thing we have talked about. We can simply understand, of course, one by one with the whatever the mentioned. Because what is PDF? We just understood the basic concept. What is PDF? This PDF is not only giving you the concept but also the matter to write in the mains examination, because that is your, you need to, everyone who has just qualified, who has just passed the intermediate classes from that PCB biology background, they all must know the temperature, pH, concentration, this and that, or the major factor. But when you start writing about this kind of question in your UPSC level, that is graduation or better say the post graduation, a good content, then you must have so many good examples to justify whatever you are writing, to have the good marks and complete your answer structure. Okay, sure. Now we'll start talking about that today's topic, that is your factors affecting enzymatic activities. Okay, so again, the old tradition, what we follow, that we cover not only the concept but also the what to write in the introduction, conclusion, and the body content, right? So factors, amounts of enzymes can either be expressed as a molar compound or measured in terms of the activity. Generally, enzymes are present in a very small quantities, means activity is then related to its concentration. There are two standard units to express enzymatic activity, that is enzyme unit and the kettle. What is the difference between the enzyme unit and kettle? The enzyme unit is the amount of enzyme causing transformation of 1 micromole of the substrate per minute at 25 degrees Celsius. Why we are taking the 25 degrees Celsius, 27 degrees Celsius? Because generally this is the normal temperature, right? When we talk about the normal body temperature, that is around 37 degrees Celsius, like 25 to 35 we can consider the normal temperature where the all of the major biological functions perform, right? That's why we take the room temperature 25 for the 27 degrees Celsius. That's why. Under the optimal condition of the measurement. Okay. Then cattle, it is the SI unit of the enzymatic activity. 1 cattle is the amount of enzyme that catalyzes the transformation of 1 mole of substrate. Okay, यहाँ पे क्या था? There was 1 micromole, and here we are talking about that 1 mole. There are various factors which impact the enzymatic. Suppose that this is a normal question. It comes into your means examination, that what are the factors impacting the enzymatic activity. What you can write in the introduction, you can write simply about the enzymes in का थोड़ा सा what is the enzyme है ना, and where it is mainly involving, where it is mainly participating, where it is mainly playing the role in that any kind of chemical or the biochemical reaction. Okay, that is something. So there are various factors which impact the enzymatic activity. The first is your temperature. The first is your temperature. Okay, so temperature, of course, we take the temperature. Increasing the temperature, increases the kinetic energy that molecule possesses, leading to the more random collision between the molecules per unit time. Since enzymes catalyzes reaction by randomly colliding with the substrate molecule, increasing temperature increases the rate of reaction, forming the more product. If I want to explain in a very simple way, it is what it is saying. Suppose that this is your substrate. This is a substrate. Of course, it is some kind of a stable compound. As we increase the temperature, the molecular bonding of this substrate is going to a little bit release, right? So the temperature is impacting by two ways. The first is the bonding of that enzyme or the substrate a little bit opens, so that the substrate is ready to convert into that product. And second, so of course, by increasing the temperature, the collision of the substrate with the enzyme, the collision of the substrate with the, because they will have the energy, no, so they start moving right randomly, and as as quick as they move, the number of collision, the number of probability increases, the collision of the substrate with the enzyme, right? So there are majorly two things that increases the temperature of the substrate, and again the temperature of substrate and enzyme in its quaternary or the stable structure, so that it will allow the substrate to transform into the product. And second thing is the number of collision or number of probability of the collision of the substrate with the enzyme also increases. Okay, so that is the thing written. Increases the kinetic energy that molecule possesses, leading to more random collision between the molecules per unit time. That the something the enzymes talks about, है ना? Rate of reaction at a particular unit, like single 1 minute, how many substrate is converting into product. It will depend that how random, how the maximum number of substrate will collide with the enzymes, है ना? That is, and that collision increases with the increase in the temperature. Okay, but what happened further, this is the one thing. Second, when we talk about the bonding, further in or the stability of the structure, further increase in the thermal energy of the molecule breaks the multiple weak non-covalent interactions such as your hydrogen bond, van der Waals forces, which hold the 3D structure of the enzyme together. Of course, enzymes is also maintained at its stable or the functional structure with at a certain particular temperature. If you increasing the temperature further, what will happen? The complexity or the structure of the enzymatic bond start opening, है ना? As we have talked about, that enzymes are your proteins, right? तो proteins का एक particular structure है जिसके through वो एक quaternary और tertiary structure में bonded है. So if you increase further temperature, then it will high probability, it will high chances, it will just distort the enzymatic tertiary structure by opening, because that weak bond can open when they are getting the kinetic energy in the form of the temperature. Got it? So that is why the thing is, so which hold the 3D structure of the enzyme. Ultimately, this will lead to the denaturation or the unfolding. That is something we talk about of the enzyme. But even in the small change in the 3D structure of the enzyme that alter the structure of the active site, lead to decrease in enzymatic activity. So if you want to show like that, what it is, so as we are increasing the temperature, this is suppose that temperature, and this is the enzymatic activity. Okay, as we are increasing the temperature, the temperature, the collision probability and the stability is substrate stability is opening, so the enzymatic activity is increasing. But after certain period of time, if you are further, like this is the temperature 2, 4, 6, whatever that है ना. So if you are further increasing the temperature, it now impacting the structure of the enzyme, that is opening the bond, right? That is destabilizing or unfolding the enzyme structure. Then after that, उससे क्या होगा? The active site of the enzyme will get impact. And even if you increase the temperature, the active site is not available. Substrate will not gonna be bind. The instability of the functional structure of the enzyme. So now the enzymatic activity will going to decrease. That is something that is here written down. ठीक है. As temperature increases, initially the rate of reaction will increase. However, the effect of the bond breaking will become greater and greater, and the rate of reaction will begin to decrease. The rate of enzyme activity increases with as temperature increases until the optimum temperature because of increased kinetic energy, then falls to zero. As the enzyme is denatured, thus enzyme catalyzed reaction achieves its maximum reaction at the intermediate temperature, are called the optimum temperature. But again, as we have already talked about, this temperature can be of different for the different. Most of your body enzyme जो आपके most of the enzymes in your body are function very good at the 37 degrees Celsius. But not all, of course, some of the enzymes are something different. Another enzyme, like Taq DNA polymerase, it is in your Taq polymerase, bacterial, has optimal temperature 72 degrees Celsius, है ना. Majority of के लिए आपका best optimal temperature in which the enzymes act very good, it is your 37 degrees Celsius. Got it? So this is something we can see it here. Okay. So yes, look how what you can see, increasing the enzymatic activity, है ना. ये आपका वेरिएशन दिखाया गया है. दिस इज योर वेरिएशन लाइक डिफरेंट लेवल पे. ठीक है. सो दिस इज इंक्रीजिंग द एज वी इंक्रीज द टेम्परेचर 30 40 अप टिल द 40th enzymatic activity is increases, but after as we increasing the temperature, because now it is impacting the structure of the enzyme and it is now opening the weak bonds, now the enzymatic activity decreases. That's how the temperature impacts the enzymatic activity. Next, we talk about the effects of pH, as we have already talked about the pH. So about the pH, of course, every kind of enzymes are made up of different types of amino acid, right? So according to the types of amino acids, like अगर suppose it वो acidic amino acid से मिलके बना है, if the enzyme the basic structure of the acidic, so that means it will perform at the pH scale पे acidic side पे, right? Suppose that this is the pH. If any enzyme is made up of the acidic amino acid, ये आपका 7 है. ठीक है, तो वो यहाँ कहीं पे अपना बेस्ट परफॉर्म करेगा. बट if any enzyme is majorly made up of the basic amino acid, it will perform nicely at a very high यहाँ पे. ठीक है. So that is the thing. Different enzymes are sensitive to different pH. This pH dependence is due to the presence of the different charged amino acid as the active site. Thus each enzyme has the optimal pH at which its rapid activity occurs. This is the pH value at which the bonds within them are influenced by the H plus ion and OH minus ion concentration. Okay. The complementary to the shape of the substrate. At the optimum pH, the rate of reaction is optimum. If pH increases or decreases depending on the type of the enzyme, of course the enzymatic activity increases. So if you see this, the graph, देखो यहाँ पे pH है, this was the temperature, this was the, so any enzyme which is made up of the acidic, उसका pH यहाँ पर है. Any enzyme which is made up of that basic, its enzyme यहाँ पर है. What is the optimal pH that we generally consider? Between 7 to 8, right? Because most of the are body and functions, body chemical function between 7 to 8, like not very basic, not very acidic, or better can say 6.5 to 7.5, like that. You can also say that. Okay. Then so here the example, that each enzyme has its optimal pH, rapid activity occurs. जैसे कि pepsin. Pepsin is a proteinaceous enzyme and present in the stomach. Stomach has the HCl. That means pepsin is enzyme, protein digesting enzyme, which can perfectly perform at pH 2, right? Like low pH. Trypsin is 8.5. Trypsin also is a pepsin digestive enzyme, but it is present in the intestine. That is the difference. Then concentration, substrate. Again, we have talked about the concentration, about the substrate and the enzyme concentration. First, we talk about the substrate concentration. Suppose that this is a thing. यहाँ पे this is the enzyme. Okay, this is the enzyme, this is the enzyme, and this is the substrate. This is the substrate. So suppose that if you are keeping the enzyme concentration constant and increasing the substrate concentration, so initially what will happen? As you increase the substrate concentration, the enzymatic active site will gonna be filling up, है ना? So the reaction will get enhanced. The rate of reaction will be enhancing. But after a certain concentration of the substrate, the rate of reaction will be constant, because whatever the number of the enzyme you had, it all get filled up, right? If it all get filled up, then even by increasing the substrate concentration, the rate of reaction will be constant. That is something mentioned. By keeping the enzyme concentration constant, if initially there will be increase in the substrate concentration, it lead to increase in the rate of reaction, because more substrate molecule will be colliding with the enzyme, of course, right? So more product will be formed. However, after a certain concentration, any increase will have no effect on the rate of reaction, as enzyme will effectively become saturated. The same thing occurs with the enzyme. If you are keeping the substrate concentration constant and increasing the enzymatic activity, सपोज दैट आपके पास 10 सबस्ट्रेट मॉलिक्यूल्स थे, आपने क्या किया, इनिशियली आपके पास 2 एंजाइम्स थे, इनिशियली यू आर हैविंग द 2 एंजाइम, दिस इज एंजाइम कंसंट्रेशन, you are increasing 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so until all the substrate get bind with the enzyme, as much as you increasing the enzyme number, the reaction of rate of reaction will increase. But after the saturation limit of the substrate up, now there is no more substrate, even if you are increasing the enzymatic concentration, the rate of reaction will be constant. That is something here it has been mentioned. If we keep the concentration of the substrate molecule constant and increasing the concentration of the enzyme, the rate of reaction increases linearly as more enzymes and their active site will be available for more substrate. But these active site will convert the substrate, but by after that वो नहीं है, ठीक है, क्योंकि आपकी सारी substrate convert हो चुके हैं. Then we talk about the cofactors. Just we have talked about many enzymes require cofactors to function properly. There are three major types of coenzymes. What are the coenzymes? Coenzymes, inorganic ions and prosthetic groups. Coenzymes are the organic molecules which often contain a vitamin molecule as a part of their structure. Of course, coenzyme become loosely bound to the enzyme and more away from that enzyme once the reaction is completed. जैसे कि NAD plus may react with the many different enzymes in many different types of reaction. Then NAD plus transfer hydrogen in reaction involving the dehydrogenase enzyme. That is an example. Then inorganic metal ions, just we have talked, Fe plus 2 in catalyons, also known as the enzyme activator. They change the charges in their active site, enabling the enzyme substrate complex to form. Some become intimately bound to the substrate, जैसे कि Fe plus 2 in catalase. Most other accelerate between the enzyme and the, जैसे कि Mg plus 2 in the phosphotransferase, right? Mg plus 2 in the glycolysis, when we talk about that glucose to glucose 6 phosphate. Then hexokinase and glucotransferase, glucophosphatase, right? There the Mg plus 2 also one of the inorganic molecule function as a hexokinase में और glucophosphotransferase में as a inorganic metal ions which impact the enzymatic activity. Third is the prosthetic groups, are the coenzymes that bind permanently to the enzyme molecule and remain there even after the reaction are complete. जैसे कि FAD, flavin adenine dinucleotide, like NAD plus, it carries hydrogen atom, thus time with the oxidase enzyme. And of course, last is your inhibition, some of the inhibition molecules, right? Which we have talked already about that reversible and irreversible substrate level, like some of the inhibitor compete with the substrate, some of the not, something like that. We have already, if you want to see the inhibition, we have already covered it. Please go and see that video for that inhibition level of molecule. This is enough for the factors impacting the enzymatic activity. Of course, you can write the significance in the conclusion, है ना? How with some of the examples. So that's it for the factors. Thank you so much.